Well, guys, summertime is upon us again, which means it's time for me to talk about all the books I plan on reading this summer. So, I only have four books, but as you guys could tell, they're all chonkles. All four of them are chonkles. So, let's just get right on that then. I'll be finishing book five of Coleman Strike, and then I'll be reading book six, which is The Ink Black Hulk. These books are detective novels by J.K. Rowling. Those you might know her as the author of Harry Potter. And while these books are very different in style, tone, and themes than Harry Potter, they what they do share in common is very good character work and that fast pace, but not too fast pace. It's just you got to keep turning the pages to find out what happens next. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of detective books, but the way she writes these detectives, I'm honestly more interested in their personal lives than the case itself. That's how good her characters are. But I'm also very interested in the case. Like this book, it's about a cold case about this lady whose mom went mysteriously missing 40 years ago, and they're trying to figure out what happened. And it's very interesting, like they're just starting to piece together now. Like I said, I'm 500 pages into it, but there was like 900 pages. Miss Rowling writes very long books, as you guys know. I think this one's even longer. I think this one's like almost 1,000 pages, but that hasn't dampened the quality yet. So I'm very interested to see what happens next. And if you're a fan of either detective novels or J.K. Rowling's writing style, definitely check these out. Next, I'll be starting the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. So this will be I'll be reading books one and two, which is The Final Empire and The Well of Ascension. I read Elantris by him a couple months ago, and I really enjoyed it. So might as well continue on with the Cosmere. So I don't know much about the Mistborn trilogy and if it connects to Elantris in any way. I know that it's about people who bend metal and stuff, and the it's like a heist novel, and it's what happens if the Dark Lord wins and what happens after that. So that's pretty much all I know about it. I like going into big series like this pretty blind because I don't like spoilers. So please, in the comments, do not spoil what this series is about, other than like the broadest of terms. But people say that Elantris wasn't like one of his best works, and they say it's probably his worst Cosmere book. I enjoyed Elantris, so if that's his worst Cosmere book, then these two better be awesome. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm very excited to read these. I think my uncle read them. He said they're pretty good. So, you know, excited to continue on this journey. And like I said, these are both pretty big themselves. Like they don't look as big as the Coleman Strike ones, so they're probably not as long as those. But text is pretty small, so I'm just fitting in like 3 weeks for each of these books. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys will be reading this summer and what your thoughts are on the Coleman Strike series and the Mistborn series. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.